So yeah, this is a pretty easy last minute project, and you can fill it up with cookies or candies or maybe a small jewelry or anything, and you can just place it inside this and gift it. It is super easy and super fun. So come on and let's make this. Alright, so for this tutorial you would be needing some cardstock, obviously. So I made this one using one of the cardstock from this collection, and this is 160 GSM. That's the weight of the cardstock over here. Or if you want a glittery look, you can go for that as well. Choose something which is glittery. This is also 160 GSM, and it turned out to be pretty sturdy. And I also used the glitter cardstock, and this is 250 GSM. You can go for anything that's available to you, that you have. It doesn't matter, but make sure you do a test cut when you're working with something new. You're also gonna need a piece of ribbon, maybe around this much, pretty small. You just needed to tie it over here. And you're gonna need a piece of cardboard. So I got this from a pizza box. And we're gonna use these to add some dimensions to the squares that we're gonna cut out. So as you can see over here, there's this lift kind of 3D look over here. So this is how you're gonna achieve it, by using this cardboard. And I'm gonna show you how to do it later on. You're also gonna need a glue gun. You need a glue which dries off real quick, and glue gun is perfect for that. And for the edges you can use any kind of white liquid glue, but make sure it's not too liquidy. And if you don't have a scoring wheel, you can use a ruler, any kind of ruler. And of course you're going to need your magical Cricut maker and your cutting mats and all your essential Cricut accessories. So yeah, get all of these supplies and let's get started. All right, so the first thing you gotta do is go ahead and download the free SVG file. So you can access this free SVG file, which is stored in the VIP library, by first signing up for the VIP list. You can sign up for the VIP list by going to my website, Ninja Jeff Crafts, clicking on free SVGs, and then you can enter your email and your name. And once you click on Count Me In, you're going to receive an email with a link to the VIP library. So go ahead, go to the VIP library, and here you will find the link for Mother's Day gift box. Just click on it, and this file is going to open up. So there are two links over here. One is with the score lines and the other one is without the score lines. So if you do have the scoring wheel, you can go ahead, click on this first link, which is the one with the score lines. However, if you do not have the scoring wheel, doesn't matter. You can go ahead and click and download this file. So once you click on it, it's going to open up in a new window. And this is what it's gonna look like. So just click on this button over here which says download. So it's gonna download and get saved on your computer. So once you have downloaded it, you're gonna go to Design Space, click on the new project. Next, click on Upload at the left hand side. Then click on Upload Image. Look for the image from your computer and upload it over here. So my image is already here. Let me show you. So this is the file that I'm going to be working on with. So I'm just going to click on it and insert image. So the whole project is going to pop up over here. Next, make sure you change the colors based on how you want your gift box to look like. So I want the colors of the rectangles and the top of the text to be the same color. So I'm just going to change this to this pink over here. And I want the frame to be the same color as this as well. So I'm going to change that color as well. Next, I want the box and the base to be of the same color. So I'm going to change the color of the box as well. And I want the back of the frame to be a different, completely different color. So I'm going to leave it as something unique, so I don't have to put it on the same mat. Okay, now one more thing I'd like to show you over here. Let's say you don't want to add this, you don't want this text to be there, like you want something else instead of best mom ever. So let me show you how you can add your own text to it. So first of all, you gotta go to text, which is on the left hand side of your screen. So just click on text and write down whatever you would like to display, whatever text you would like to add. So let's say, I love mom. So I'm just gonna move it up so that it's easier to work with and you can easily see it here. So now you can just modify it as you like. So when you click on the text, you will see a new bar has appeared right below the previous one. So this bar comes with all the options to edit your text. So you can change your font, you can change your style, size, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna make sure that everything is centered. Now, we don't want all the letters to cut out separately. We want them to cut out as one. So we got to merge them together. So all you got to do is go to letter space and reduce it to probably -4 or something. Okay, that's too much. Now let me just increase it. Yeah, now that looks much better. Everything is overlapping, as you can see now. Let me just zoom it a bit. So you can see that everything is overlapping together. Now, I also want all of these to be overlapping vertically. So I'm just going to reduce the line space as well to -2. Well, that's not enough. Gotta try once more. And there you go. So everything is overlapping together now. Okay, now this looks much better. So everything is gonna come out, get cut together as one file. Now there's one more step that I gotta do, which is to weld everything together. So now it's gonna come out as one file. As you can see over here as well, it's one complete file. Now just click on the text and go to the right hand side and click on duplicate. So we have two texts so now we have two of the same stuff. Now I'm going to change the color of this to something else. Let's see. We have lots of pinks. Let's try green. So now this is going to be the top layer and the one at the back is going to be the bottom layer. Now if you want, you can reduce the size more. You can reduce the size a bit to get that shadowy effect kind of thing. So now you can see that we have two layers and it's all going to get cut together. So once you're happy with your text, you can go ahead and click on make it. So I'm just going to delete this because I don't want these. All right, so everything is ready. I'm just gonna click on make it. Next, I'm just gonna connect my machine and get this thing cut. So I'm just gonna click on continue. So I'm using light cardstock and I'm gonna go ahead and select that from the materials given over here. Once again, if you're using a material that you have not worked with, first go ahead and do a test cut. I say it all the time and I'm repeating it again. Go ahead and do a test cut so that you know what settings are perfect for your type of cardstock, because we are all working with a different type of cardstock, and the ones given over here are the ones which are available from Cricut. So these are designed for Cricut materials, the ones you purchase directly from Cricut. It's not for the other company cardstock. So you have to go ahead and do a test cut to find out what settings work perfectly with your cardstock or with your materials. So go ahead and do a test cut first, and then add your actual paper so that you can get things cut. All right, so I'm gonna add my paper now and get everything cut. All right, so here's my box all cut out. Now, if you do not have a scoring wheel, don't have to worry about anything. All you gotta do is take your ruler, place it along the edges. So watch carefully what edges I'm working with. So these are the ones with the notch over here. So all you gotta do is place your ruler beside it and just use your fingers to manually add the score lines. So just lift it up slightly and press it along the edge of this ruler, and you'll have a nice score line in place. So go ahead and do this for all the sides with the notches, as well as where the folds are, like this. All right, so all the scoring is done. Now we're gonna move to the next step. Next, take your piece of cardboard. So as I mentioned earlier, I got this from the pizza box, and cut it into small pieces. We're gonna use this to add support and a kind of lift. So go ahead and cut out at least 50 of those. So the next step is to create something like this by adding support over here. So when we attach it to our box, so it's gonna have this lifted effect. So adding these supports will give us this lifted kind of 3D dimension kind of look, as you can see over here. So all you gotta do is add some glue at the edges, at the 4 edges with your glue gun, and then place the tiny supports right on top. So I'm adding 2 layers of the supports. So this is the first layer, and then I'm just gonna add some glue on top of it. I know it looks a bit ugly, but trust me, after you add it to the box, it's all just gonna hide inside and you won't even be able to see this part. So add the second layer now, like this, and do this for all the 4 squares that you have cut out. So once you're done making your squares, all you gotta do is add them to all of these 4 sections over here. Just add glue on the topmost layer and stick it right side down like this. So at the back you can see it has a nice little effect over here. So beautiful. So go ahead and do this for all 4 pieces. Alright, now it's time to assemble the box. So now we gotta make sure that we don't apply glue on sides that are gonna align with this top edge. So we're gonna start off with the side just below this hole over here. So first of all, I'm gonna apply glue on this side. So you can use either white glue, but it shouldn't be super liquidy, or you can use a glue gun like this one. Ja, wat haar. Ja. Coming. All right, this is it then. We have reached the end of our tutorial, and if you liked this cute little box, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more awesome Cricut projects. Bye bye!